Yes. So today I am touching on the topic peace belongs to you. Yes, peace belongs to you, but you must first choose it. Before we hop into this video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, and remember, whatever it is that you love to do, be sure that you're doing it for the kingdom. Let's hop right in. Okie dokie. So God has set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now you choose. I believe peace is something that you have to choose. And I was in a season, I can only talk from my experience and where I've been and what I've gone through. And I was choosing to doubt. I was choosing to fear. I was choosing to worry. And that's not the will of God. You know, and as a believer, we've been called to live by faith. You've been called to live by faith, whatever it is that you may think, and you're living by faith. You might not consciously know that, but you're living by your beliefs and your values. But as a believer and as a Christian, I've been called to live by faith. And living in fear and living in doubt is not living in faith. And again, that's a choice. I chose that path rather than to choose peace, which belongs to me. And peace belongs to you because whatever is a burden is supposed to be given to God. So that thing that you're worrying about, that thing that you're in doubt about, that is supposed to be given to God. That's not your weight to carry. That's not your weight to bear. Instead, we serve such a great God that He said, you know what? Instead of you carrying that burden, you give that to me, and in exchange for your burden, I'm going to give you my peace, peace that surpasses all understanding. Perfect peace, sweet peace. I mean, like in the midst of a storm, you're standing and you're in peace, and peace that is unexplainable. You're asking yourself, why am I in peace and the world is in chaos? And that's where I am. I've been in a state of peace that is unexplainable. When the world is turned upside down, it's like I'm a tree planted, and the winds are blowing. And the storm is going, and there's just a peace that is unexplainable. And that's because I'm choosing it. That's what I'm choosing to walk in. But again, I was there. I was once there where I didn't choose peace. I chose to worry. There was a time when I wanted to carry the burden. I wanted to figure out the outcome. I wanted to figure out the plan. I wanted to be in control. And that's not my job. My job is to simply believe and instruct and do what it is that God has instructed me to do. And He's told me to walk in perfect peace. And peace, it allows you to endure in the midst of a storm. Peace brings you to another level of maturity, spiritual maturity, and natural maturity. It builds your character. It allows you to trust God and really see His hand move. You know how we say, oh, we trust God. Peace is the evidence that you're trusting God. Peace is the evidence that you're actually in faith, believing what it is that you're expecting God to do. That's peace is the right way to position yourself to receive what it is that God has for you. Peace, peace is a great thing. It's something that I encourage you to choose. Choose that. That belongs to you. That is one of the promises of God. His perfect peace. And I'm choosing it. And it's been one of the best choices I've made yet thus far. Despite what we're going through in this world, I'm choosing to stand in faith and stand in peace and allow God to do what it is only He can do. You know, there's some things you have to get your hand off of, and allow the healer, allow the waymaker, allow the deliverer to intervene and do a supernatural miracle work. So God wants you to trust Him. Choose the peace that He's provided for you. For He will never leave nor forsake you. He is always with you. He's created you to win. He's created you to triumph. He's created you to overcome. Depression doesn't belong to you. Anxiety doesn't belong to you. Peace belongs to you. And I believe you're going to take something out of this, apply it to your life. And I'm believing that you'll have a more prosperous life, a more blessed life, a life filled with peace. It's peace. The peace of God is something that you can't buy. You can't buy it. But it is priceless. It's something unexplainable. And I'm believing that you will walk in it. And I'll see you in my next video.